Is Tesla's future sci-fi or fraud? Steve Jobs has said that the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. We'll get back to that later. So Tesla just hosted their highly anticipated We Robot event 1 week ago. It was a play on the movie I, Robot, and as you can see from the pictures and videos from the events, this company is working on making sci-fi into reality. Like seemingly every Tesla event, the reaction was mixed. Tesla stock sold off nearly 10% after the event. Some people were amazed. Some people felt Tesla is downright a fraudulent company that will never achieve its ambitions and claims. But, the main highlights from the event were basically the unveiling of this dedicated two-person robo-taxi that had no steering wheel, no pedals, dubbed the Cybercab. They unveiled a robo-van for mass transport, and they unveiled what looked like a lot of progress on Optimus. It seemed like it was getting around more fluidly. So that's their humanoid robot. They put on a show. They had many of them there. They were even serving drinks to people in the crowd, which it seems all this was remote controlled, but it seems like it's progressing in just its dexterity and everything. So Elon stated that unsupervised full self-driving will be available in Texas and California beginning in 2025. And that the Cybercab allegedly will hit the market in 2026 and cost under $30,000. Don't hold your breath on that one. But it's also going to be utilizing inductive charging, and thus it won't need a charging port. So I had made a video, this is probably about a year ago, on how Tesla had acquired this company called Wiferion. And they don't usually do acquisitions, so I thought it was interesting. Basically, this was a company working all on, wireless charging. So I thought that it fit perfectly that the robo taxis and the humanoid robots not having to plug themselves in, they could almost just stand on like a platform or roll over, an inductive charging port to charge up. Made a lot of sense for robo taxis and humanoid robots. So the company's obviously doing a lot to kind of lay the foundations in a robo taxi future and having all these humanoid robots working in factories and stuff like that. I've spoken to a lot of people who own Tesla cars. They've been saying how they're using full self-driving, and it's just gotten so much better. It's made tremendous progress over the years. So anecdotally, there is that. It does seem like the company continues to progress. And Elon Musk has said the future should look like the future. I think that's where you got these crazy designs for the robo-van and the Cybercab. So let's talk about the event and the skepticism. Very mixed opinions. And I definitely understand the skepticism the event produced. This is a company that does not hit its timelines. It's been making promises for years. Elon has said full self-driving next year for 10 years now. But at the same time, there have been skeptics from the beginning saying Tesla would never survive. They'd never make electric vehicles profitably. It did. They said SpaceX could never make reusable rockets. It did. Just take a look at this diagram below. We call it the Elon Musk effect. And thanks to SpaceX, the cost of launching a spacecraft is 10 times cheaper than it was a decade ago. So there's no denying the companies Elon runs have achieved incredible stuff. I mean, just the other day, they literally caught a rocket out of the sky like catching a baseball. They're doing incredible stuff. And if you just look at these pictures showcasing Tesla's products that are both already on the market or others that are under development, I mean, this is absolutely a company that is building the future. It was never going to be easy. It was never going to be quick. But they continue chipping away and are making big things happen. And if we look on the electric vehicle front, the company continues to win. For Q3 in the US, of the top 12 EVs sold, the top 3 are made by Tesla. You had the Tesla Model Y sell almost 87,000 units. Model 3, 58,000. Cybertruck, 17,000. Top 3, all Tesla, followed by 4th place, the Ford Mustang Mach-E, sold over 13,000. Honda and Hyundai, you've got the Rivian R1S down there, selling 7,200 units. Ford F-150 Lightning, 7,100. So despite all the headlines that Tesla's losing market share, they still have the top selling vehicles in the US market here. So, back to the event. Some were unhappy with the lack of depth and the technical details were lacking that they showcased at the event. In the past Tesla events, they've gone into immense technical detail, seemingly to the bore of Wall Street analysts. And then you have the added detriment of Elon has talked about how then you have other companies, if they're too specific and getting into the weeds of this, then the other companies, it makes it easier for them to copy Tesla. So it seems like a lose-lose for them on that front. And it raised questions. Is Elon Musk a fraud simply trying to pump the stock? I don't believe so. I think his achievements say otherwise. And why go through all of this trouble at this point? He's the richest man. I mean, he doesn't really need to be doing all this, taking on all these headaches and these battles every single day. Or is it that this is just a genuine attempt to make the future a reality? His companies have completed and continue to work on so many moonshots. I mean, what would he really have left to gain at this point? Tesla is building the future. I still believe that. It was never going to be easy. It was never going to happen overnight. It's going to be a long-term volatile journey. Investing in Tesla is definitely not for the faint of heart. It's definitely not an investment for everyone. But these technological advances, they don't just appear. They must be created. Like I said in the beginning, that Steve Jobs quote, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Let me know what you guys thought of the event in the comments below. New episodes every Friday at 10 a.m. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. I'll see you guys next week.